A very good evening, everyone. Today we'll discuss about the Nabard annual report, and this lecture will be in Hindi and as well as English. This is chapter one. Here in the first picture, we can see that in the time of COVID-19, every sector was struggling. We can see it is -7, it is -8.4. Overall GDP growth was 7 -7.3, but only the agriculture was one sector which was growing, and approximately 60% of our population is directly or indirectly related or dependent on agriculture sector. That is why agriculture is also known as silver lining of our economy. These things are very important. Now, next, with this kind of situation, if you talk about Nabard saw a growth of approximately 24%. That is very good amount. And also the balance sheet of Nabard is right now it is around 6.6 lakh crore. That is a huge number, correct? Now, one most important thing is Atmanirbhar Bharat package, which Atmanirbhar Bharat one was mainly focused on the recovery, but second and third was mainly on the growth and sustaining the growth. What was some pledge which we took in Atmanirbhar Bharat package? One was nation first, RW farmer income, strong infrastructure, healthy India, good governance, opportunity for youth, education for all, and empowerment of women. And last is inclusive development. Inclusive development is development within. We should be developed. We should be growing as per the time. See, Atmanirbhar Bharat package was meant to sustain and recovery process. On the part second and third package was mainly aimed as future growth. All three Atmanirbhar Bharat, if we combine all three packages, it was around 15.7% of GDP. It is a huge number. Now, talking about food grain production, it was 305.4 million ton in this year. So, one very highlighting thing where we can find it out that economy was suffering, world was suffering. Uh, as per the report, approximately 2 to 4% world economy went down during this COVID-19. But then too, our agriculture sector was growing at 3.6%. Why it was growing and what was the reason of the growth of economy of agriculture? We'll discuss after the this lecture. And then too, our production was at peak. Two very important infrastructure development fund was allocated. One is animal husbandry infrastructure development fund where 15,000 crore has been allocated, and second is Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana where 20,500 crore has been allocated. Now, this thing is really important, and I just want everyone to read it and keep in mind because it will help you a lot while giving the interview. That what is the or where our economy or our nation is the leader. See, we are a leader at different places. One is marine product, basmati rice, buffalo meat, spices, non-basmati rice, raw cotton, oil meal, sugar, castor oil, and tea. And we are contributing more than 2.6% in world trade. Here it is 2.6. Actually, here it is mentioned as 2.5, but we are over 2.5%. With this diagram, it will be more clear. See, here, India agriculture allied export is around 41.3 billion, 2.5% of world agri trade, that is financial year 2021. Our major destination is USA, Saudi Arab, Iran, Nepal, and Bangladesh. These are the products which we have discussed earlier that we are the leader. Some of very important, that is basmati rice and non-basmati rice, spices, tea, which we can remember. If this question asked, you can remember these things very easily. Now, 15.6 lakh crore agriculture credit has been disbursed, and target was only 15. Now, in this financial year, the target has been set as 16.5, and I'm very sure that it will cross the target because we are very much now focused towards the agriculture. Now, one very important thing is the three important farm bills, which was in news in the recent times, and now it has been repealed. And what was the bill and what was it about? We have to read and we have to get to know what it was. First bill was Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Act 2020. Basically, it was a farmer from any state can sell its product to any other state without any hindrance. Second, in the simple, I'm just explaining everything in very simple language. The farmers empowerment and production agreement on price assurance. Here, any private company can come to any village and approach the farmer or panchayat that I will take all the product on the particular price. For example, here I have explained. For example, XYZ company comes to a village and approach that please grow potato for our potato chips, and we will pay you 20 rupees per kg. Here the farmer will be very happy because see, they will be having a simple amount, a small amount where they can rely upon, but it depends on the market situation as well. For example, if the market is growing really well and the price is around 30 rupees when the product is ready to be sold out, then they will be at loss, but if it is at 14 rupees, then they will be at profit. And third was basically to boost the private investment. The bill was known as the Essential Commodity Act 2020. It was basically on the focusing on agriculture supply chain, food processing industry, export infrastructure. It hoped that collectively these reforms will provide farmer access of agriculture business houses directly in turn to facilitate backward integration of agriculture business entities. थर्ड बिल को अगर आसान भाषा में समझें तो अगर कोई भी प्राइवेट प्लेयर है, वो कोई भी प्रोडक्शन को अपने पास रखना चाहता है इन वेयर हाउस, तो दे कैन कीप इट. Basically it was meant to promote or boost the private investment. Now one more important thing is 5.5 lakh crore has been allocated to the infrastructure this year. After seeing that the importance and the strength of agriculture, it has been more focused towards the infrastructure because infrastructure plays a vital role. Now here infrastructure, what does that mean? It means irrigation. What is the irrigation facilities in that? Roadways. What is the roadways facility there? Then seeds. What are the seeds facility and what are the equipment facilities which are available? All these things are agriculture infrastructure and it will be focused towards that. 1 lakh crore has been allocated to agriculture infrastructure fund. Basically agriculture infrastructure fund will be provide medium to long term debt financing facility investment in a viable infrastructure project to post harvest management. 2 करोड़ तक का लोन होगा. 3% इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन होगा. यहाँ इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन का मतलब समझना बहुत जरूरी है. अगर टाइम टू टाइम पेमेंट हुआ लोन का विद प्रिंसिपल्स एंड इंटरेस्ट, एक सर्टेन टाइम पीरियड डिसाइड कर लिया जाता है. अगर उस टाइम तक पेमेंट प्रॉपरली हुआ विदाउट एनी फेलियर, then 3% discount will be provided on the interest rate. For example 10% interest rate पे पेमेंट हो रही है लोन की. 2 साल का हमने टाइम फ्रेम दिया है कि आपको इतना टाइम तक आपको फुलफिलमेंट करना है या इतने टाइम तक आपको प्रॉपरली अगर आप पेमेंट करते हो तो हम आपको कुछ परसेंट ऑफ डिस्काउंट देंगे. ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ नाबार्ड इन at the time when COVID was there and people were struggling? First was micro ATM. You have seen in the villages micro ATM has been introduced by Nabard. Finance literacy was promoted through the demo vans and solar power VSATs, that is very small aperture terminals, were also there for connectivity. Now one very important question with all these things you can take, that everything was struggling, then what was the reason that agriculture was so strong at that particular period of time? Here I have written some of the reasons. That is good monsoon. Last year also, and last to last year we have witnessed a very good monsoon, and this year it also with the meteorological department it has been estimated that 96% chances are there, the 96 to 104% chances are there that the monsoon will be good and sufficient enough for the proper growth of our agriculture products. Then hike in demand. See, PDS system was there, public distribution system was there, and people in the urge to collect or to fulfill their need of food products, they purchased. So the demand was there, and essential goods were promoted like food items, milk, fruits, vegetables, and these items were, with lockdown also, these were in demand. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana was also there, where government was, in order of PDS, they were distributing food to the poor people, supplying the basic necessity food to the people, to the poor people, needy people. So the demand was there for sure. It was less restriction. there was less restriction in the food or essential services. Now, the fifth and sixth point is interrelated. COVID emerged more in urban cities, urban areas, metro areas, comparatively rural and semi-rural areas. And secondly, population density is low. In villages, the population density is quite low comparatively to the metro cities. Now, one more important thing, chairman of Nabard is also chairman of Asia Pacific Rural and Agriculture Credit Association. That is all from my side. Thank you very much. I hope you liked and learned something from it. I'm just here to share the information and to help everyone. That is it. Thank you very much.